Hey family, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Frecia and welcome to the Dream Team. If it's your first time to be here and to see this beautiful face, kindly consider subscribing down below and also turn on the bell that you'll never miss out any upload that we upload. Today we are talking about things that you must know before you come to Qatar. Based on my own experience, the points that I'm about to say is what I really wished I knew before I came to Qatar. Point number one is that Qatar climate is so unpredictable. Like comparing Qatar and where I come from in Africa, Kenya, we have winter and summer, but they are manageable. Like here, winter you can manage. Yes, it's a bit cold, like mostly in the evenings and in the mornings. During the day it's normal and all that, but summertime, oh goodness, summertime is crazy here. Like it gets to a point when you can't even walk like outside in more than 5 minutes. Like you're sweating all over, it's super hot, you can't even do anything outside the door. Like I don't know, I never experienced that before. Like where I come from in Kenya, we know that there are some counties, some places which are hot. We refer them as hot, but it has never been hot like it gets here. I know anybody who is in Qatar can say yes, it gets hot, like it gets hot. So if you're planning to come to Qatar, just check on your schedule when you're planning to come, winter or summer. Like be ready. If you're planning to come on summer, be ready to like manage the climate here. It's super hot, it's super hot. Like for now, summer is almost starting. It has already even started a little bit, so we are expecting like it will be too hot in like a month or two, and it gets so crazy. So when you're coming here, like get ready to manage it, and also prepare yourself with sunscreen and all those things. So the next thing I wish I knew before I came to Qatar is about food. Like Qatar is in Asia, I come from Africa, and that makes the huge difference. Like, you know, there are some foods that I can't get here in Kenya, in Qatar, that we eat in Kenya. Basically here we only eat like the major food that is eaten here is rice and vegetables and chicken. Mind you that these vegetables, they are not, some of them are not, like most of them are not which we have in Kenya. Like you just have to come here and adapt. For those people who come from Africa and like there's something we eat in Kenya, like ugali and all that, like many things, we don't really have them here. And for those which you can get, they're either frozen or imported, and obviously, you know, it's gotta be expensive. But also there's one thing about food in Qatar. Food is expensive. Like food is expensive. So there is also that one made me feel like, oh, this is a very awkward place. But also it only gets hard when you're new and when you're not adjusted. But when you get to the place and adapt with the life, you just feel comfortable. So if you're planning to come here, if you're coming from other countries other than Asia, like just prepare something you can eat to remind you of your local food back at home. Also, there are those hotels that provide the foods that are from different cuisines, but you can't eat in hotels and restaurants every day. So it gets hard at the beginning, but when you adjust and adapt, everything goes to normal and you get used to rice and chicken, rice and fish and all that. So the next thing is, you must know Arabic language. Like for me, I never had experienced anybody speaking in Arabic before I came to Qatar. So it was a little bit a challenge for me. Like the job I was working, I had to relate with some of the Arabic ladies ladies, because I was in ladies department. So I would relate with some ladies who don't know English so well, and that was very hard for me, which made me and motivated me to learn a few words and a few phrases in Arabic. So you have to know the basic languages. Okay, not really that you really have to know, but it's good for you if you know like the basic greetings, the basic curtsy words, like responses. It's good for you to know some of the words that they use every day. It's good for you to like know and get familiar with. So I wish I knew Arabic before I came to Qatar, because life will not have been hard as it was in the beginning. But right now, your girl is rocking. Like we can make a sentence in Arabic. That is an improvement, which is an achievement. So let's get to the next point. Another thing I wish I knew about Qatar is the expensive life. goodness gracious, this place, okay, this is based on my own experience and also compared to where I come from. I know the country might be cheaper than other countries out there, but Qatar and Africa, they are two things that you can't combine together. Like, life here is super expensive. For instance, I'm living when I came as a new expat, I was living in a company's accommodation, and so I did not know anything to do with like accommodations and rents and all that. But then I came after 2 years. I changed my company, as you all know, and I came to a company which is not giving me accommodation, but is giving me accommodation allowance. So you have to rent your own house some places. And that is when I knew life is not easy. It's not easy. Like, rent is super expensive, bro. And like, even everything, like, rent is expensive, food is expensive. Generally, you can't just have fun with a few coins like I will do in Kenya. And also, what else did I want to mention? Like, clothes, like, basically everything is expensive. But now, like, all these things I'm saying based on my new times when I came, but right now I'm like, we are here, me and Qatar, we're here, because like, you get to a point and you're living here, so you have to adapt and adjust and live within the economy of the country. So like, it's not that bad. I'm just saying, in case you're coming or you're planning to come, just know that life is not easy. You should like watch some videos about cost of living in Qatar, and I've made that also, and you should check it on my videos, and you'll see like, life is not easy. Like, it's not cheap and it's not expensive. It all depends on how you phrase yourself. But compared to my country, it is expensive. So let's get to the next point. The next thing I really learned, and I wish I knew, I think I knew, but I only ignored it, is that family is very important. Family is important. Like, when you come here, personally, I'm here, like, in our family, I'm the only person who is in Qatar. So that's me. I'm only me. So it's, you get to a point where you understand and realize that family is really important. Like, sometimes you'll go through hardships, you'll go through a depression and very many challenges, and you have nobody you have nobody's shoulder to lie on. But if you're back in your country, your family, you'll have somebody to lean on, you'll have somebody to cry to, and like, somebody to talk to you. So here it's important. Even though we have friends who we talk to, it's good that you realize that family is so important. Like, coming here, and this made me realize that coming here and sacrificing my family, like my mom, dad, and siblings, it's not easy. Like, it's not easy. It's really a huge sacrifice. So family is very important, because we need them at some point. We need to communicate at all times. You need somebody to give you an advice. Family is not here, but you have friends. But also, family remains number one priority. So that is something else that I should know, and that I wish I knew before I came here, because I would have maybe had a second I would have reconsidered things, maybe, I don't know. But I learned that it's very important to respect your family. Yeah, respect every time that you spend with your family. So something else that you should know is curfew. Yeah, curfew. You don't know what curfew is? Okay, listen. So when I came when I came for the first time in Qatar, as I said, I was living in a company's accommodation, and this means that some accommodations have curfew. Curfew is, you have a limited time that you can't spend outside. Yeah, even if it's a day off, even if it's your weekend, it's a holiday, every day. Like, the place I was living, we used to have a curfew of until 10:30. So you must have gotten to your room before 10:30. You have securities, you have CCTVs everywhere, and you have all that bullshit. Because like in Kenya, we had like, when you're in our countries, you're free, you can get to your house whatever time you want, you can sleep wherever you want. But here, the case is different, and this happens to many companies. So if you're watching this video and you're planning to come to Qatar with a company, bro, I'm telling you, it might be the next thing you're facing. Like, it really happens to many accommodations. You have different times, but some accommodations don't have curfew. So you have, in accommodations that have curfew, you have different times of curfews. Some are 11, some are 10, some are 9, some as early as 7. I've heard of that. So it's really like, before you adjust to that, like, you've gone, it's your day off, you've just gone to have your time outside, you've just gone to have some dinner, you have to rush and rush and rally with the taxis so that you can get home before you get late. So that is something else that you must know. Like, that is a must. You must know before you come to Qatar. Many companies' accommodations have curfew. Yeah, you gotta adjust. You got to adjust. So the next thing is relationships are harder. So this means that when you come here, you will get to understand this. Like, back in our countries, I know, like, this happens in every country other than Gulf countries. Okay, so relationships here, you can't have an open relationship if you're not married. Read my lips, married. So if you're dating like a boyfriend and girlfriend, that is not allowed at all. So like, if you're dating with a boyfriend and girlfriend, you can just go in public, but don't let, like, there will always be somebody and some cameras everywhere watching everything. They are not necessarily watching what you're doing, but there are very, very many cameras due to security reasons, which is so good. And so this one, if the people who are controlling the cameras get suspicious of anything you're doing wrong, you will face the consequences, which is not easy. So anyways, so what I'm trying to say is that relationships of like boyfriend and girlfriend is not allowed. You cannot live together, you cannot hold each other outside together, you cannot hug, you cannot kiss and all that. So relationships are only for married people in Qatar, which is good, not good which is okay for some people, but it's not okay for some people. So yeah, that is something else that you must know. Like, when you're coming here, you start dating, just be careful. Yes, people are dating. I'm not saying people are not dating, they're dating, but be careful, take care of yourself, and also watch your steps. So those are the few things that I learned, and I wish I knew before I came to Qatar, because I wish somebody just sat me down and told me this and this happens. Like, I would have gotten ready I'll have made up my mind and know that yes, I'm going to face this. But then nobody told me that, and I came to learn it myself, and some of them I learned them in a hard way. But all in all, it's okay, we just move on. Now I've been here for more than 2 years. This is the third year running, and I have like everything on my palm. I know everything. I know all the do's and don'ts. I know all the things that I should the things I should escape, the things I should do, and all that. So it only gets easy when you accept the rule and like live and abide to the Qatar law, which is very easy and very strict. Something else you should know, actually, Qatar law is very strict, very strict. So like, when you live with that, abide to that, everything gets to normal and you adjust and life continues. So there is also one thing that I want to mention that I loved about Qatar, and I wish, okay, this one is not that I wish I knew, but I've learned it, and it's also so good, is that Qatar is a very good place where you will just come to work and save up your money, because there is not too much, like, it's not so open like places compared to Dubai. I've heard that Dubai is very open and people are so exposed to many things. Qatar is not like that. I will also mention one thing that, hey, they're just flowing on my mind. Something else that you should know is that you can't get tipsy on public just the way you want to. Yeah, you should get that clear. So you're not allowed like to get tipsy on the roads. Also, drinking is on moderation. People drink, but on moderation. You can't be found staggering on the road. That is a no. That is breaking the law, and it's not allowed. So you can even get terminated for that. So you have to be careful. So those are the few things that I wish I knew, and some of them I have learned all through the way, and I love it. I love Qatar. It's the best place to be. Like I've said, it's a place that you can organize yourself. It's a place that you can take your time and think about your future, think about your life, and all those things. So I really appreciate you guys, and I hope that you guys who are planning to come to Qatar, maybe for work, for vacation, maybe for just a visit and all that, just come to Qatar. And good thing that you already know what you should expect. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're in other foreign countries, as you said earlier, kindly comment down below the things that you learned and the things that you wish you knew before you went to the country that you're living to. And also, if you're in Qatar, let me know some of the points that I left out that you wish you knew before you came to Qatar. Thank you so much for always giving me love, always supporting me and hugging me. I hug you too. Thank you. So until the next video, bye bye. If you love this video, kindly give it a like, comment down the section below, and I will really appreciate. Bye bye.